It's Lenny from the Lenny Sports Talk Show that airs on KUHS.com. Online radio Mondays and Thursdays at 12 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. Here I am reviewing another product, the Hoka Tour Ultra High. And with all those different type of names, it's going to be a crazy product. And this is a crazy product. This is a running boot slash hiking boot slash, no more slashes in that one. This is just fun. All kinds of fun. Woo! Holding fast. Oh, here it comes. Football season. Catch it. Oh, touchdown. So here we are. It's football camp season, and we're reviewing the Hoka 1-1 Ultra, or the Tour Ultra High boot. I've used this to run twice. I haven't used it, well, yeah, I kind of use it to walk a little bit when I had trouble up the mountain, but I ran it at Mount Sanitas at about 9 miles, and then I ran it in a 10K trail race up in the mountains. And I'll put a little bit of the footage of that trail race. It's the finish, or the start and the finish pretty much. Let me just review the boot and get on with our lives. So this is the Tour. I mean, it's a pretty good, solid little boot here. As far as the ankle goes, the way it ties down, I wear size 11.5 in this boot. I thought I was going to have to size up to a 12 just because it felt kind of snug. When you first put the boot on, it feels great. You know, 11.5 felt wonderful. As soon as I tied it down, it felt like my foot moved forward, which was kind of weird. So I felt like, you know, maybe these ties and all coming around here really set my foot in a weird way. And then this back part kind of sinks in right here. So maybe just pushed the way it, I don't know, fit, pulled my foot back. And you tied it down, then pushed it forward. So I don't know. I mean, 11.5 felt great though. Other shoes, when I first started running, I would run an 11. Now I'm in an 11.5 in Hoka boot. But I really love this. I mean, I ran it through a little stream as well, and my feet didn't get wet, of course, because it has this event, let the sweat out, waterproof event stuff in here. And that was wonderful. Like I said, I ran through this little tiny stream that was in the middle of the course. Didn't get anything. This stuff really does good on the rocks. It really has a nice soft bottom. Vibram bottom that kind of catches the rocks and stuff. So yeah, I mean, I've kind of, I'd say almost slipped on the rocks once out of all the time I've been you know, on the Rocky Mountains. And that was it. The rest of the time, you know, these shoes gripped really well. And I really wanted something to protect my ankle because I went through an ankle injury. And the way it locks your ankle is just wonderful. A lot of people are like, you're going to be running in that heavy hiking boot? I'm like, well, they advertise it as a hiking boot, but they also advertise it as a running shoe. So I took it as a running shoe and said, what the hell, I'm going to run it as a running shoe. So, I mean, it kind of fits true to size with the Hoka brand. To me, I always have to go a half size up in the Hoka brand now. I used to not, you know, certain shoes like the Hoka Constant, I could wear an 11 and there's a lot of space. But I love these laces. I love the way it fits. It fits perfectly, 11.5 like I said. This actually is really soft. It took a good break-in run to actually feel the softness of it. So after the second run, you know, it starts feeling really soft. But you know, it is kind of heavy for being, well, it's a boot, so it's going to be heavy, but it's heavy just overall as a shoe if you're going to be running in it. But I didn't really feel that because when you're running up a mountain, it's going to be hard. Any running up the side of a mountain is going to be hard either way. So I didn't really feel like, oh, my shoes are heavy. I felt like my whole body was 1,000 pounds, you know, running up, you know, 20% grade, 23% grade. You're going to feel that, you know, no matter what shoes you're in. But I heard a lot of people on the trail saying that they had twisted their ankle or almost twisted their ankle on the rocks, and I didn't even come close to that. I mean, this really locked down my ankle well. I ran over the rocks, you know, just because it has Hoka's huge thing. I mean, it has a huge kind of stable, it's a very stable boot, stable shoe. I mean, it kind of, you know, that's a large platform it's working with there. And the only problem I had was up towards the upper. It's a little bit narrow. I had to use toe socks. The first time I got one blister in my middle toe and only on 2 miles of running the road to get to the mountain. But after that it kind of subsided, which was weird. But I had toe socks on. I also spray stuff on my toes. So I spray like an oil, or it's called Triglide. Triglide. If you don't Triglide, you might slide. Glide. Anyways. So yeah, I put that stuff on, and then I threw my toe socks on for the race, the second time I wore these. And then I think 11.5. We'll see how this fits on my foot. And once again, I have some hemp socks on, so they're kind of thick. But here we go. That's my foot all the way back on it, and you know for sure that my foot's not going to stay all the way back. It's going to come a little bit forward. So I'd put it about right there, which is perfect. I mean, a good centimeter or two. And, you know, that's pretty much how it is. You know, once you get into a shoe, you pretty much go kind of forward. It'll move around, you know. This is it all the way back. This is it where it'll probably be when I'm running. So, yeah, it's a great fit. 11.5 fits me well. My foot is exactly 11 inches. So my foot is 11 inches. They tell me at the running store I need 11.5 because they always tell you need extra space. It's all about your foot and how it fits, though. So get whatever you need, whatever you want, fit it yourself, do whatever, you know, take it on their treadmills. You know, I advise doing that stuff so you can actually get the right fit. To me, I get kind of obsessive and into it. Do I need a bigger size? Do I not? Just go with what fits right. And I thought I needed a bigger size on these because my feet were rubbing, you know. But after, you know, wearing toe socks, putting some anti-chafe stuff on my toes, I was fine. But, you know, if you don't want to do that, get a different shoe. But, yeah, I mean, this is a great little shoe for trail and stuff. This actually advertised as weighing a pound. It actually is about, I forgot my scale, so I'm doing the review without my scale, which is horrible. But this is size 11.5. I weighed it at home. I think I weighed it at about, what was it, 3 ounces over a pound. It was almost like 18 to 19 ounces. So it is heavy, but you know, it is advertised as a hiking boot. I used it to run. It's also a hybrid running shoe, as you can see. I mean, it's the standard Hoka. You know, if you have any questions, let me know in the comments. You know, my foot did get very hot in it, but you know, your feet will get hot in any shoe. But yeah, it did get hot. Especially on the way back in one of the runs, it was already like 9:30 and it was getting pretty hot. So it's been hot out. My foot did get hot, but the smell test is they still smell new. So, you know, I guess, you know, they didn't get too smelly or anything like that. So that's a good thing. Lacing. Overall, this is a great choice for like a trail race or trail walk, trail run, trail hike, trail whatever. Well, so yeah, it's the Hoka Tour Ultra High Running Boot, if you will. So have a good day. Peace out. Check out the reviews, all the other reviews on my channel. Peace.